Another night falls, bringing the weight of the day, the unspoken thoughts, the silence that lingers. But in this sacred moment, there's an invitation to lay it all before God and rest in the peace only He can give. Stay with me until the end and receive through prayer the comfort your soul longs for. You're tired, but your thoughts won't let you sleep. The lights are off. The world is quiet. But your mind? It's louder than ever. You replay conversations, rethink decisions. You carry unfinished tasks, unspoken worries, and unexpected fears, all wrapped up in the silence of the night. And maybe you hoped that when you finally laid down, your soul would exhale, but instead, it tightens. Your body aches for rest, but your mind keeps running. Through guilt, through doubt, through endless what-ifs. And this is the part no one sees. The private war between exhaustion and overthinking. The kind of anxiety that doesn't shout, but whispers through sleepless hours. You're behind. You failed today. You won't make it tomorrow. But listen closely, because in this very moment God is not asking you to fix everything. He's asking you to give it to Him. Do not be anxious about anything. It's not a warning. It's an invitation to breathe, to release, to be still, and know He is still God even in the dark. So as you lay here, heart racing, mind spinning, pause. This isn't just the end of your day. It can be the beginning of peace. What if tonight wasn't about falling asleep fast, but finally resting in someone greater? You've turned off the lights, you've silenced the phone, you've done everything right to prepare for rest. And yet, rest doesn't come, because it's not your body that refuses. It's your mind. It replays the day in pieces. The things you wish you hadn't said, the words you wish someone else had said, the decisions you second guess, the mistakes you carry like hidden weights. And in the dark, they get louder. They echo. They spiral. You try to distract yourself. A scroll, a podcast, maybe background noise. But deep down, you know what your soul is really craving. Silence. Not just outside, but inside. And that's the battle. Because silence doesn't always feel peaceful. Sometimes, silence reveals what we've tried to suppress all day. The regrets, the fears, the unanswered prayers. It's not just anxiety, it's soul tiredness. The kind that doesn't go away with sleep alone. But here's the shift. What if you didn't have to process it all tonight? What if God never asked you to go to bed with everything figured out? What if laying it down was more powerful than figuring it out? Rest isn't weakness. It's worship. It's surrender. It's saying, I trust you to hold what I can't carry into tomorrow. Because the truth is, peace doesn't start when the noise stops. It begins when we trust the one who hears our heart, even in the silence. What if the stillness isn't empty but sacred? What if God is waiting there where there's a kind of tired that sleep can't fix, the kind that comes from holding too much too long and when pretending it's not heavy? You get through the day, you function, you smile when needed, you nod, say, I'm fine, and keep moving. But behind your eyes, there's a weight, one no one really sees. One you've carried so well that even you've forgotten how heavy it truly is. And at night when everything goes quiet, that weight presses harder, because finally there's no one to pretend for, no task to distract, no conversation to hold it back. Just you, and the thoughts that keep circling. Am I doing enough? Why do I feel so behind? Will I ever feel peace again? But hear this. God doesn't expect you to be okay all the time. He doesn't need your performance. He wants your presence, your honesty, your surrender, your tears that fall without words. Philippians 4 says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, because He listens." Not to polished prayers, but to real hearts. He doesn't turn away from your weakness, and He meets you in it, with peace, with calm, with love deeper than your questions. You don't need to hold it together tonight. You just need to let go. And maybe that's where peace begins, not when you're strong, but when you're finally real. If you can, close your eyes, quiet the noise around you for just a moment, and let this prayer speak directly to your soul. Don't just listen. Pray along, with faith. Let's talk to God now. God, tonight my thoughts are loud, my heart is heavy, and my soul, it just wants to rest, but I can't seem to turn it off. The worry, the regrets, the pressure to hold everything together, it's all here, even in the dark, especially in the dark. So I come to you, not with perfect words, but with an honest heart, a tired mind, a spirit that needs peace more than answers. You said, "Do not be anxious." You said I could bring everything to you, with prayer, with trust, with thanksgiving. So I bring it now. I bring the fear of tomorrow, the guilt of today, the pain I didn't say out loud, the disappointment I'm too ashamed to name. I give you my overthinking. I give you the weight in my chest. I give you the need to fix what only you can heal. God, quiet my mind. Slow my breathing. Let your peace guard my heart like a shield. I don't want to survive another sleepless night. I want to rest in you. I want to fall asleep knowing that even while I close my eyes, you do not. You are still awake, still present, still holding me. Thank you for not asking me to be strong tonight. Thank you for being my strength when I'm undone. I surrender. And in that surrender, I find peace. Amen. Now, just breathe. Let this stillness stay with you. Not the silence that feels empty, but the stillness that feels sacred. Because something shifted. Maybe the thoughts haven't fully stopped. Maybe your heart still flutters, but deep inside, something surrendered. And that surrender, that's where peace begins. God didn't fix everything tonight, but He came close. He sat beside you in the dark. He heard the words you couldn't say, and He answered, not with explanations, but with presence. That's the miracle of this moment. You don't need to carry anything else right now. You don't need to do more, fix more, be more. You are here, and He is here. You are no longer spinning in your thoughts. You are anchored, not because the night got easier, but because your heart got quieter, and maybe that's enough. So let your body rest now, let your mind exhale. Lay your head down, not in fear, but in faith. The same God who brought you through today is already in tomorrow. Sleep won't heal everything, but peace. Peace will hold you while you heal. Some nights, peace doesn't arrive with fireworks. It comes quietly, like a whisper of grace at the edge of exhaustion. And maybe tonight, you didn't get all the answers, but you did receive something deeper. The reminder that God is near, even when your heart is tired and your mind feels like a storm. This moment matters because you chose to slow down, to breathe, to be still. And in that stillness, you met the God who never sleeps. So carry this into your rest. You are not a burden. You are not failing because you feel anxious. You are not alone in your overthinking. You are held by hands that never let go. If this prayer brought even a moment of calm, write Amen in the comments. And if your heart is still heavy, feel free to share your prayer request. We are here, praying with you for peace and deep rest. May the Lord remain the refuge of your soul through every night.